Hi, this is Jen Wall, an Instructional Technology Integration Specialist in the Central New York region. In this video, I'm going to go through Google Contacts. I'm going to show you how to find your contacts, how to create a new contact, how to create a group in your contact list, and how to send an email utilizing your contacts. To access your Google Contacts, we're going to start in your 9-box square in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to select my 9-box square and I'm going to look for my contact icon. If you want, you can move your contact icon up towards the top of your app's locations by holding and dragging it to a new position. When you access your contacts, the first thing that you're going to notice is that you have contacts and you also have a directory on the far left-hand side. Your contacts are the individual people that you have added to your contact list manually. Your directory will give you access to your district's list of users. So you can easily access anybody in the district via the directory. You don't have to manually add them as a personal contact. There's 2 ways to add a contact to your contact list. In the top left corner, when you select Create, you have the option to create a singular contact or multiple contacts. To create a contact, you're just going to select Create a Contact and fill out the field provided to you. Once this field has been populated, you're going to select the Save button in the bottom right-hand corner. To add multiple contacts at one time, I'm going to select Create Multiple Contacts, and this is where you need to add in their name and their email. So for example, if I'm adding Jason Clark to my list of personal contacts, I'm going to type in his name. I'm going to use the bracket and enter his email, and then use an end bracket. I'm then going to use the comma and a space to add another person. End bracket, and then I'm going to push the enter button or the return on the keyboard. This is going to show me 2 different people that I'm planning to add to my contact list, and then I'm going to hit create. You'll notice that it populates Jason's name in the first column and Tim's name in the first column, and their email is going to be in the second column. Another option is to just add the emails. So I'm going to select Create Multiple Contacts, and instead of adding the person's name, I'm just going to add an email. And I'm going to separate the emails using a comma and a space. Once I've populated the emails, I manually type these in, but you can copy and paste them from a list. As long as they're separated by a comma and a space, they should take effect. Once I've entered them into the space, I'm going to hit the return or the enter key on the keyboard. I can also automatically create a group from this format. So if I'm creating a parent contact list or a group of people that we're contacting, I can select Create a Label. Label it automatically to my parent group, and then hit create. So as this populates, the biggest difference that you're going to see here is that the name and the email for these 2 people is going to be the same. However, they're still part of my contact list and they're already part of my parent label. One of the things that Google Contacts allows us to do is to create groups of contacts in order to contact them easily and frequently. The thing that you're going to start with is in the contacts on the left-hand side, you're going to select Create a Label and give it a title. Your title is the name of your group. So maybe I have my period 2 parent group. I can just give it a title and hit save. I can go to my contact list, my frequently contacted list, or my staff directory and add people manually to my period 2 parent group. You can search them by name at the top. So Jason Clark, for example, I can hit the 3 dots in his profile and add him to my parent 2 label group. You'll notice that this little flag appears. The other thing that I can do from the directory is I can just find the person or the student's name here, or I can search them. So for example, if I wanted to add one of these students to one of my groups, I can just hover over their name, go to the far right-hand side, hit the 3 dots, and then hit parent to group email. This student will now automatically be added to that group if I need to email them. When I hit the period to parent group, it's going to give me a list of the people here that are inside of this group. When you're ready to create an email using your contact list, you can just jump into Gmail and hit compose to open a new message field. When you select the to field and you just start typing the person's name, it's going to give you a drop-down list where you can quickly select the email address. So for example, if I start typing in Jason Clark's name, his name's going to populate and I can click and add him to the to field. It's also going to grab from the Active Directory of everybody in the OCS domain that also has the same name as Jason. So I can just grab him and add him here. If I am looking to email one of my labeled groups that I created, all I have to do is start typing in part of the name of the group and it's going to grab from my contact list. So my group was called the period to parent group. So I'm just going to click on it. You'll notice that it pulls through all of the emails that are labeled to that group from my contacts. This method is also going to work for any of the pre-established groups for the district. So for example, if I'm looking to email all staff, or if I'm looking to email an instructional group, I can start typing in part of the name of that email group. So if I start typing in the word instructional, all of the instructional staff groups or non-instructional staff groups are going to come up, and I can choose which one I would like to send the email to. This is going to populate and send the email to all of the correspondents that are part of this group from the district level groups that are established in our domain.